Welcome to day 6 of From Stress to Calm. My name is Tomek, and I'm very happy to welcome you here and look forward to meditating with you all. How are you guys? It is Saturday night here in Sydney, and we are in lockdown. So, you know what they say, if you cannot go outside, go inside. And I'm thrilled to spend this time with you meditating and indeed going inside. Hello Katie, hello Caroline, hello Nima, hello Leah, hello Mary, hello Sharon. I'm glad to see all friends here, all familiar faces. Hello V, hello Melly, South Carolina, USA. I'm wondering what time is it in South Carolina, USA? It must be quite early. Hello, Carol. Hello, Nikki. Although it is a good night for me, I can see that for many of you it is good morning. Yes, 7 a.m. Thank you for getting up so early and joining this session. I'm glad to see you here. Hello, Irina. I also look forward to this session. 7 a.m. in Washington, D.C. So it is indeed a morning session for all of you in the U.S. This is a good way of starting a day, I believe. At least it is for me. I always start with meditation and a 4-7-8. So I hope you will enjoy this session. I've been researching more about breathing methods and also about vagus nerve, which, if you remember from our previous session, is a major nerve in our parasympathetic branch of our autonomic nervous system. And there's more and more coming up in the research and in many other theories about how to deal with trauma. And vagus nerve plays an important role in manufacturing, so to speak, the state of rest and digest when you feel relaxed and at ease. And this is a very important information for us because our autonomic nervous system, by definition, is not something that we consciously control. You cannot just say to your nervous system, calm down, or be happy, or be excited. Our nervous system is autonomic, which means that responses to the stimuli that is around us automatically. And this is something that we might not recognize. Because a lot of situations that we encounter will be maybe not stressful, but will be recognized by our nervous system as a stressful situation. And in this case, we can react in two ways. We can either fight, or our nervous system will trigger us to fight, flight, or there's another response that sits in the powers of the nervous system, is to freeze. And all those responses, it's an important thing to remember, these are primitive responses that evolved over thousands, if not millions of years, with a very specific purpose to preserve our life. And we have to be thankful to our nervous system that a lot of those reactions happen automatically. Because if not for that, we'll be simply dead. We would not survive. But thanks to this beautiful way of how a nervous system reacts or responds to certain situations, it gives us a way of preserving our life. However, it goes without saying that we do not live in the same times as they were a couple 100,000 years ago. And the challenges that happen for us these days are very different. Nevertheless, we are equipped with the very same nervous system. And therefore, this session and the past 6 days, past 5 days, were all about training, teaching you about how to talk to the nervous system in an indirect way. As I said, talking to yourself and talking to your nervous system in the mirror will not work. You not calm down just because you wish you calm down, or you will tell yourself to calm down. However, 4-7-8 breathing technique is a way, in a sense, of talking to your nervous system. Because we know that when we breathe in deeply to our belly, which we are going to do very soon, we are going to press against vagus nerve and stimulating it. And by that, we'll be sending a very important message that everything is all right. And through this way, we can move from the state of stress to state where we feel calm and relaxed. And this is very important because in the state of relaxation, we have an access to the higher cognitive functions that sit in our frontal cortex. And this is important because that's what makes us humans. Our brain has, you may say, metaphorically, 3 layers. And all those layers, they represent different stages of evolution. So we possess a primitive brain, or reptilian brain, that is responsible for those primitive responses. But what makes us unique is the prefrontal cortex, where all the higher functions sit. Our cognition, our speech, our facial expression, the fact that I can gesticulate right now or move my hands and you can see different expression on my face. This is all responsible. This is all possible because of the high cognitive functions and the new part of our brain that evolve and what makes us human. And this part of the brain you can only access, or you can access effectively, when you are in this state of calm, when your parasympathetic nervous system is working properly. So 4-7-8, through calming us down, allow us to access those higher functions, as opposed to the time of stress, when fight and flight or sympathetic branch of nervous system is overactive. We only get an access to those primitive functions, to fight or flight, and our thinking is not clear. We are not ourselves in some sense. And I think this is very important to recognize, particularly in times when we blame ourselves for not acting in a certain way. This is, however, normal. This is, however, you must know that when your nervous system is triggered in any of the stressful modes, fight, flight, or freeze, you simply do not have access to the higher cognition functions. And you should not blame yourself for responding or reacting in a certain way, because simply it is not you. This is how you are designed. And having that knowledge and recognizing those states in our body when we recognize there's a tension, there's a danger, maybe I experience shortness of breath. You must recognize, first of all, that you not always have a control over how you feel. Not direct anyway. And then your behavior would be affected by it. Your nervous system will be acting on your behalf, trying to protect you. But again, there are some situations that we try to get out of the state. We recognize on some level that we're not in danger. We simply were triggered. And that's where 4-7-8 breathing technique comes in place. because just by taking a couple of deeper conscious breaths, particularly deeper exhales, you send a message that everything is all right. And that process of bringing you back to the relaxed and calm state where you back again is yourself, you have an access to those higher cognitive functions, is much quicker than usual. Good morning, Vida. Good morning, Leslie. Hello, Judy. Beautiful. Good to see you all here. So before we start with our meditation, first of all, I'd like you to remember that this breathing plays a very important role in putting you in a state from the physiological point of view where you can really access this higher state of consciousness. When you're stressed, this is simply not possible from the physiological point of view. You are blocked out, so to speak, from accessing certain states of consciousness, which are only possible in a very deep, relaxed state, where we feel safe, secure, and protected. I use this phrase very often in our meditations, because this is necessary to access your true self, not the reptilian, not the reptile in us, not the animal, but the human. I also, before we start, I want to thank you so much for your very generous and kind support that you offered me over the past couple of days. I want you to know that I see it and I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it because it helps me to move forward. It helps me to create more of those sessions and validate my approach. Because without you, I simply have no purpose. As I said before, it will be just me speaking to the screen, which is a crazy thing to do on its own. But with your presence, seeing your comments, seeing your hearts flying, seeing your support, that's altogether a different story. Together we co-create this space and togetherness that help us together to move forward and to positively impact our mental and physical health. All right. Marisa, good morning from Uruguay. How wonderful. Perhaps you are the first person from Uruguay during this session. So good to see you here. Well, Felice says, I would like the human to feel, not the animal reaction. Well, I think that's the purpose for all of us. However, I know for a fact for myself, that sometimes I do not recognize myself in my reactions and our responses. But now it's good news. This is not always you. Sometimes it's just the quote-unquote animal in you that has its role to play, but not always. And we want to be in control, or at least we have to be aware when does the human and when does the animal play in us. Okay. Leanne from New Zealand. Beautiful. More and more of you are joining on Saturday night here in New Zealand, and on Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon in other parts of the world. Okay, so let us begin. I will, as always, play you a background music by Chris Collins, Blissful Healing, supporting our journey to calm. Let us get started. because our intention for this meditation is to learn how to quickly and effectively go from stress to calm and access those deeper states, deeper human states, quote unquote, we begin by making ourselves comfortable. If you're sitting on a chair like myself, make sure that you take a position in which your back is, you sit upright. Simply because you will be working with the breath, and we want to keep our belly, our diaphragm unrestricted, so we can really work with it. And by the way, for those of you who didn't have a chance to listen to the past 5 days, they are all on YouTube right now. So please check it in. There's an explanation about 478. Today we are a bit advanced in the practice, and I hope that you already learned the ropes with 478. But as you take a position and getting ready, remember that you breathe in through your nose very deeply into your belly, through your nose into your belly on the count of 4. And then hold your breath on the count of 7. And exhale through your mouth, controlling that exhale on the count of 8. 4, 7, 8. I will count it for you and I'll guide you, so you don't need to worry. However, since this is day 6, I'd like to invite you, for those of you who are already proficient with the breathing itself, to focus on 2 things. First of all, or maybe 3 things. When you breathe in into your belly, make sure that it expands. You may put your hand on your belly and just feel the expansion. Second of all, when you hold your breath, pay attention to the stillness as you hold your breath. It's an altogether calming experience when you feel that space where there's no movement. And then, third part, when you exhale through your mouth, notice how all your muscles automatically relax and flex. And you may use this opportunity with each out-breath to release any still used up energy, any tension that may still be in your body. So stillness, holding, stillness, release. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, let's get started. Ready? Let's go. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe normally and relax. Allow your eyes to close and tune in into the sensation that may be present in your body right now. For those of you who practice 478 for the first time, you may feel lightheaded. This is normal, this is natural, do not be alarmed. There also may be other sensations present in your body, like tingling in your extremities, hotness, coldness. This is a result of oxygen or your blood being oxygenated after taking quite a few deep breaths. You simply introduced a lot of oxygen to your bloodstream. And now this oxygen is being distributed across your entire body through your circulatory system. This is all good and positive. However, the feelings in your body might be not those that you usually encounter. So do not be afraid. Everything is alright and everything is in order. Important thing, enjoy this state. You have just sent an important information to your nervous system that everything is all right. And slowly, as you tune in into your breath and continue breathing deeply and slowly, you will continue supporting your entire system, putting it into rest and digest mode, where you can fully access your all cognitive function and be truly yourself, more than in any stressful situation. However, if there is still any tension, remaining discomfort, use your out breath to release it. Let go of it. Remember, this is a process and nothing happens instantaneously. So as we continue with our meditation, you will feel deeper and deeper sense of calm. You will get deeper and deeper with each out breath, releasing more and more of stale, used up energy. Perhaps there's a traumatic energy that's being captured in your body, and now it is time for it to be released and transformed. And this is a safe space to do it, surrounded by like-minded people. From across the world, breathing together, getting into calm together, supporting one another. It may happen that at any point of this meditation, your mind begins to wander. Once again, you move towards that stressful state, engaging your sympathetic branch of the nervous system. And the moment that you recognize that, do not be afraid, do not be anxious, simply recognize that. Knowing with compassion, knowing that your nervous system is working properly. And turn once again to your breath, deep and slow breath that will send a signal to your nervous system that everything is alright. No need to be alerted. And once again, start moving towards the calm, towards our natural state, although sometimes it may not seem this way. Breathing in and breathing out. Bringing in fresh energy vitality with every inhale and releasing stale used up energy, anything that may get in the way of your calm with each exhale. As you're coming closer and closer to this very calm and relaxed state, you may start experiencing a different state of consciousness. It may even feel unfamiliar. And this is normal. That sometimes happens in a deep, relaxed state. So do not be afraid. Welcome and surrender to this calm. And see what happens. Breathing in and breathing out deeply and slowly, feeling supported, feeling safe, feeling at peace, knowing that I'm here always by your side. tonight to hold the space, to bring you back when your mind wanders. And now it is time to return. How do you feel? Can you feel a difference between now and the beginning of this meditation? Joyfully gather your experience and create a mental note about how you can feel the potential that is always within you, always within your reach. Express your gratitude, first of all, towards yourself for the opportunity you have given yourself to be and connect with your true self. And also show gratitude to all of us who were holding the space for you, co-creating this piece collectively, contributing in a positive way to collective consciousness, collective peace, collective well-being. And now begin reconnecting with your physical senses. Once again, explore the space around you. Sensing boundaries of your physical body through your skin. Feeling your feet on the floor and your hands in your lap, resting comfortably. And add some movement to engage muscles, starting with your toes, small, slow movements, and then your fingers, slow, conscious movement. Slowly and gently tilt your head to the left, feeling muscles in your neck. Tilt your head to the right, feeling muscles on the opposite side of your neck. Back to the center, and all together from around the world, let us take one deep cleansing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you're ready, open your eyes and welcome back. Beautiful. How wonderful to meditate with you all. It always makes me feel very, very peaceful, and I can certainly reach states that with you that normally take me much longer when I practice by myself. A very peaceful meditation tonight for me. Thank you for holding space for me. Thank you for your presence. It's always very inspirational and motivational when you are here. So how did you feel? I always ask you that question. In one word, how would you describe your state right now? Namaste, Victoria. Also, if you have any questions come to mind, or you wish to share any of your experiences, this is a good time. Vida feels relaxed. Fantastic, Felice. I'm glad I helped you to change your mood. Natalie feels calm. Nima feels happy. Katie Bliss, amazing. Thank you. Leslie, peaceful and joyful. Beautiful. How amazing. Alvaro, peaceful. Nikki, blissful. Lisa, calm. V, relaxed and stronger. Beautiful. Judy, peaceful. Fantastic. I can see that your kind support is flowing. Thank you so much. I always encourage you to offer your support only if you received something, only if you find the session beneficial. That's how this exchange works. I offer something and you offer your support and presence, and we both are fulfilled in this interaction. That's how every meaningful and mindful relationship work. It is exchange. And I absolutely love it and appreciate this exchange. Yolanta, deep peacefulness. Beautiful. Rosa feels great. Dorothy, calm and peaceful. Maria feels calm. From stress to calm. Beautiful. Mission accomplished. Leslie, it seems important to follow 478 with silent meditation. I believe so. One of the participants asked me in a private message, how long should I stay silent? For how long should I stay silent after 478? If you use 478 during your meditation, then obviously 478 calms you down, and then you should give yourself a good couple of minutes to enjoy and appreciate the state that you just created, and enjoy the calm. Sometimes, however, in a day-to-day situation, when you use 478 simply to again send that message to your nervous system that everything is alright, when you feel triggered, when you feel overwhelmed with emotions, then you not necessarily have to spend much time with the eyes closed. Maybe there's not even time for that. You just move on and try to push through, so to speak. Anna, I feel very relaxed. What if one can relax deeply, but the freeze reappears at remobilizing? Listen, that's a very good question. I don't believe that, again, 478, it's a quick fix. As I said on many occasions, 478, for me, it's a practice that I use over the period of a couple of years. And by doing 478 doesn't mean that you are going to stay calm forever, or that the freeze or immobilization does not reappear. But at least now you have a tool to send a message to your nervous system that once again everything is all right. And with time, this period of immobilization, as you describe it, will be shorter, right? Because you trained or retrain your nervous system to respond quicker. So that's what the hope is in practice. So Anna, I wish that you stick with 478 and you see that after a couple of weeks, I prescribed, quote unquote, 4 rounds if you're a beginner, 4 rounds in the morning when you get up. It's going to take you only a minute and a half, and 4 rounds the evening. And after a couple of weeks, gradually increase to 8 rounds. 8 in the morning, 8 in the evening, and perhaps in those times, like I said, when you feel particularly stressed and overwhelmed, try to use it as a response to the wave of stress that you're experiencing. Yeah, beautiful. All right. Once again, thank you kindly for your very, very generous support. I really appreciate it. Like I said before, for those of you who wish to come back to some of the sessions or maybe missed day from 1 to 5 on YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, I publish them all afterwards, and you can listen to them, just the bits and pieces, maybe the whole one or whichever part you're interested in, but they're all there right now, and I try to publish them after this meditation is finished. Maybe not tonight, but tomorrow morning. If you have additional questions, we have a nice group going on, Tomic Circle, where we chat and we recommend meditations and we share thoughts and methods. So you're welcome to join. And there's always someone there to talk to share with. And I'm also there to answer questions and read your comments. So this is a great place to be. And last but not least, if you wish to keep in touch with me and be informed or notified about upcoming live events, meditations, simple way, go to your Insight Timer, follow me, and click the notification bell. And that will allow you to receive those notifications. Hopefully not so many of them. You should not feel overwhelmed with too many notifications. And for those of you who require some deeper support or deeper work, thanks to Insight Timer, I'm offering one-on-one mentoring sessions, which are devoted to you and your personal growth. I added to my mentoring offerings 6 pillars of well-being. This is a framework within which I'm working with you on 6 pillars of well-being. And if you don't know what they are, feel free to ask me. But they all are to support your mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. Wonderful. I can see so much support and so much presence from you today. So once again, thank you for that. Tomorrow we return for the last day, day 7 of From Stress to Calm. And once again, we will breathe together and be together to experience what lies behind or beyond stress and what a result of the calm and relaxed state. I very much look forward to meditating with you tomorrow in day 7. And for now, I wish you a beautiful morning, wonderful afternoon, or restful night, wherever you are. Until tomorrow, bye-bye.